Hi everyone, I'm Wafalango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. If you are new and not subscribed the channel, so please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get some more videos about grammar. Today we will be discussing the die transitive verb appoint from active voice into passive voice, how we are going to change it. Before changing this, we will put a glance on the definition of die or de transitive verbs. You know, die or de means two transitive which can be changed into passive voice and verb which shows an action. Those verbs which need two objects and can be changed into passive voice in how many ways? Four ways, are called die or de transitive verbs. So die transitive verbs need two objects and can be changed in passive voice into four ways. Die transitive need one direct object and one indirect object. What is direct object? All non-livings are called direct object and all livings are called indirect object. So direct object means all non-livings and indirect object means all livings. You know, why do they need two objects? If you put one of the objects, the meaning won't be clear and understandable, or wrong, or maybe incomplete. If I say E appoints her, now E appoints her what? The meaning is not clear. And I say E appoints a job. Now E appoints a job. So for that, the both objects are to be put together and the meaning will be clear and understandable. Like E appoints her a job. This is the first way to change it into active voice, and the second way, mostly we bring indirect object at the beginning and direct at the end. But if you want to shuffle the places, your indirect object are will be followed by a preposition. E appoints a job to her. So this is the way to change it into active voice into two ways. Main target, how we are going to change it from active voice into passive voice, that we will be discussing. We have got today the past continuous, and it is used for those actions which were going on or which were in progress in past. And we have got the simple sentences. Those sentences which make simple statement are called simple sentences. She was appointing you a duty. She was appointing you she was appointing a duty to you. These are the two ways to change them into active voice. And when you change it into passive voice, keep in your mind when you bring your subject she in place of a object like by her. So by her here will not be called object, but it will be called agent. The pen is not visible, so we will try to change it, change the color in order to clear the concept. Now here it will be called, keep in your mind, agent. And what is agent? It tells us who does an action in a sentence. So by her action was being done, so there you will say that by her is your agent. And when you bring object, whether indirect or direct object, at the beginning in place of subject, you bring at the place of subject and a duty. So here it will be called subject, but no doubt it will be called subject, and that will not be called the doer of an action subject, but it will be called the title or topic subject. What is title and topic subject? A person, place, or a thing in a sentence which we are talking about. Here we are in first and second sentence we are talking about a person. In third and fourth sentence we are talking about a duty. It means a thing. So that is called your title and topic subject. Keep in your mind when you bring indirect object in the place of subject you. So by her comes at the beginning, a duty at the end, a duty at the beginning, by her at the end. And a duty in third and fourth sentence in the place of subject. So by her comes at the beginning, to you at the end, to you at the beginning, by her at the end. Sentences will be as followed. She was appointing you a duty. She was appointing a duty to you. You were being appointed by her a duty. You were being appointed a duty by her. A duty was being appointed by her to you. A duty was being appointed to you by her. Next we have got negative sentences. Those sentences in which we deny the statement, reject the statement, and refuse the statement are called negative sentences. She was not appointing you a duty. She was not appointing a duty to you. You were not being appointed by her a duty. You were not being appointed a duty by her. A duty was not being appointed by her to you. A duty was not being appointed to you by her. Next we have got interrogative sentences. Those sentences in which we ask question, put queries are called interrogative sentences. Was she appointing you a duty? Was she appointing a duty to you? Were you being appointed by her a duty? Were you being appointed a duty by her? Was a duty being appointed by her to you, was a duty being appointed to you by her. Next we have got formal sentences. Those sentences in which we ask question, put queries are called formal sentences. In which we deny the statement. Those sentences in which we ask question, deny the statement, we ask them in a formal, polite way, respective way. We use it with our elders, seniors, and with whom you are not close with. Was she not appointing you a duty? Was she not appointing a duty to you? Were you not being appointed by her a duty? Were you not being appointed a duty by her? Was a duty not being appointed by her to you? Was a duty not being appointed to you by her? Next we have got informal sentences. Those sentences in which we ask questions, deny the statement, and we ask them in an informal way. We use it with our juniors, youngers, with whom you are close with, and with our friends in a friendly atmosphere. Was not short form is wasn't, and were not weren't. Wasn't she appointing you a duty? Wasn't she appointing a duty to you? Weren't you being appointed by her a duty? Weren't you being appointed a duty by her? Wasn't a duty being appointed by her to you? Wasn't a duty being appointed to you by her? So these are the sentences of die transitive verb appoint from active voice into passive voice in the past continuous tense. Hope you got today's lecture. Wish you best of luck. See you next time with the next lecture. Goodbye.